start. We're going to go with 150 autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. Ultimate high scoring goal.
So obviously it has been a while since the actual tournament, but we thought it would be fun to make our Worlds video from Spin Up. Unfortunately, we are missing a couple of the interviews and shots that you we're used to seeing in our other videos, but we have all the important stuff, like we have good match video and good B-roll and things like that. So going into this tournament, we kind of had a similar robot to our state and Pikes Peak, but we had obviously updated the autons to make them score more discs and be more consistent. And we also added an endgame blocker, which we thought was an interesting new feature that we were really excited about to try and add to our matches. But yeah, anyway, here it is.
Starting qualification match number 2. Here we go. Autonomous is about to begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Qualification match number 2 is underway with the Red Alliance scoring 3 discs into their high scoring goal of 4 and 5. Blue Alliance took some shots but came up short on all of them, just missing.
So for our first match of the day, we ran our auto win point program, and it did pretty good. Got 1 roller and 5 discs, which we thought was pretty solid. Got us the autonomous bonus, but unfortunately not the win point. In driver control, our strategy was we were just going to play all offense, and we're going to have our alliance partner try to play some defense on our opponents. And I thought that worked pretty good. We filled up the high goal really good in this match. Now, we didn't, a lot of times we didn't get our 3 for 3s, and we missed quite a few shots, but we packed the goal very good. We got a lot of volleys off, and we were able to pack the goal really high and really well despite missing some of the shots like we did. So we filled up the goal really nicely, and then we went back to rollers, and we did pretty good at that too. We got 3 out of 4 rollers. And we accidentally shot off our endgame too in those last few seconds, but fortunately it didn't go out of the field, it just hit the wall. And so yeah, that was a pretty good match to start the day. The robot was working well, and we got the win, so yeah, that gave us a lot of confidence going into our next matches.
3, 2, 1, auto. Robots in motion. Opportunity, keep it up. Put points on the board, and that will help our entire division. Definitely help whoever goes into. Don't look at that. Oh, we got, I think, 6 discs up here. And
in our second match, things just kind of kept going how they went in our first match. We ran, once again, we ran our auto win point program, and once again, it got a lot of discs. It got 6 discs, and it got the first roller, but unfortunately, it didn't get the second roller, so no auto win point. And it also picked up 4 discs and scored while holding those 4 discs. But fortunately, those points that we scored during that time didn't affect the outcome of the autonomous, so we still got the autonomous bonus. And in driver, we just ran the same strategy as we did in our first match. We were just going to take the high goal, and our alliance partners were going to play defense. And just like our first match, we did really well shooting. We packed the goal really tight and got a ton of discs in the high goal. And in this match, we actually shot a higher percentage than our last match, so we weren't missing as many shots. We were getting a lot of 3 for 3s, which helped us be more efficient and get to the rollers quickly. When we got to the rollers, we got 3 out of the 4 to our color, and then deployed our expansion blocker, which I thought we used pretty nicely to kind of block the center of the field. And our opponents were still able to get a little bit of their string out, but not quite as effectively as they would have otherwise. So I thought that we used that pretty effectively. And yeah, overall it was another solid match for us, and we got the win. So, another solid match for us. And at this point, we're just gonna try to keep things going as well as they were going.
Down, 3, 2, 1, auto. Gotta come over here a little further this way.
Our third match was a very crazy and hectic match. In auto, we ran our right side, and our alliance partners ran their left side auton. And theirs worked well. It got the roller and the disc, and ours did not. When our robot spun to go spin the roller, it got stuck there and just was stuck there for the rest of autonomous. So we did not get the auto win point, but we still got the autonomous bonus, so that helped a lot. In driver control, we took offense and had our alliance partners play defense, and our shooting was okay in this match. It wasn't as good as our first two matches, probably because we did face considerably more defense in this match than our previous two, but we still did pretty good at filling up the high goal. We were getting our lots of 2 for 3s and the occasional 1 for 3, and quite a few, not quite a few, but we got some 3 for 3s in there too. So we did pretty good at handling the defense. We were trading shots with our opponents. They would make some shots, and then we would make some shots, and we kept it even up there in the high goal. So we did what we needed to do to keep the match close before rollers. So that was positive. And when we got to rollers, once again we got 3 out of 4 rollers, which was really good. And unfortunately, we got a little bit. We got pinned against the wall in endgame, so we were unable to get all of our expansion out. We got one side of it out though, which was good, and fortunately, that was enough to win the match. This was a pretty stressful match, but we were able to get the win, so that was good. But we knew that we needed to try to get more autonomous win points if we wanted to move up the rankings.
The match. We're going over now to our next match, match 74, and it's already begun. So I'm just going to come and start telling you what's happening. There's a disc in the blue high goal, a second disc in the blue high goal. Sorry, I just got here. There's another one being taken by the Blue Alliance. Are they going to shoot it?
Our fourth match of the day went pretty well as well. In autonomous, we ran our right side auton, and our alliance partners ran their left side auton. And we got our roller, and we got 2 discs in the goal, which was pretty good. Unfortunately, our alliance partners were unable to spin their roller, so we didn't get the auto win point, but we were still able to get the autonomous bonus. In driver, we did pretty good at filling up the high goal. Both of our opponents, they went to work on playing defense against us. And our alliance partners did a really good job at filling up the high goal with us. I think they might have even got more discs up there than we did. So they did a great job there in helping us get the goal filled. We weren't able to get the goal filled up all the way. We had both of our opponents, like I said, were pushing up against us. So, but fortunately, that meant that they weren't scoring their own goal. So the discs that we got were sufficient to win the match. When we went to rollers, there was a lot of pushing going on, but we were able to get 3 out of 4 rollers, which was nice, and we were able to push off our opponents and get our expansion out there pretty nicely. So I thought it was a good match. We did what we needed to do, and we got the goal filled up nicely and got the rollers to our color. So yeah, we were getting autonomous bonus every time, but we're still struggling to get those auto win points. So that was gonna be something that we were gonna try to focus on in our next couple matches.
All right, qualification match 97. We're starting up in 3, 2, 1, go! Red and blue's autonomouses end up interfering with each other as blue crosses the red, crossing the line.
In In our sixth match, we did pretty good too. In Auton, our opponents, their right side Auton, went to the roller really quickly, so that tripped our distance sensor on the front of the robot, and caused it to go spinning into the or across the autonomous line. So we ended up losing the autonomous bonus, and once again, not getting the auto win point, which was unfortunate. But yeah, so we moved on to driver control though, and we did pretty good at shooting. We didn't have a whole lot of defense played on us, so we were able to get the goal nice and filled. You know, we shot a pretty high percentage. You know, there were 2 for 3s and 3 for 3s, and just kept, you know, methodically, you know, filling up the robot and going up and unloading into the goal. So things went pretty well there. So yeah, we unfortunately the video went out on us, so we don't have like the last 30 seconds. But you'll just have to trust me that we went back, got the rollers to our color, and yeah, we got the win. So yeah, that was a good match for us. And yeah, we just moved on to our next match.
We're ready to start. We're getting ready with 115 autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. Red Alliance quickly filling up their high scoring goal.
Our sixth match went really well. In autonomous, we ran our left side, and our alliance partners ran their right side, and we did really well. We got the auto win point bonus, and we got like 8 discs, I think, in the high goal. So that was a really good autonomous for us, and set us up nicely for driver control. And in driver, we just kept up the pace, and went right into filling up the high goal. And we shot pretty good there. Us and our alliance partner our strategy was both of us going all offense, and it worked pretty well. We packed the goal really high, and shot a pretty good percentage. And unfortunately, just like our last match, the video went out early, so we didn't really get the last 45 seconds or so. But, and again, once again, you have to trust me. You know, we just came back and got all 4 rulers to our color and got the win. Just a nice methodical match. We got autonomous win point and filled up the high goal, got the rollers, and yeah. So this was a really good match and confidence booster for us, and we finally got a win point. So that was a huge boost for our team moving forward in this tournament.
127 begins in 3, 2, 1, go! On the Red Alliance, it's 2037 Vex Robotics from Bakersfield, California, and 1597 Annihilation Robots from Zodiac, Texas, our 4th place robot. Against the Blue Alliance.
Our 7th match was another crazy match. In Auton, we ran our auto win point program, and it did okay. It got both rollers, but unfortunately it only got 1 disc. So we got the auto bonus, but unfortunately no auto win point. In driver, the strategy was pretty simple. We were just going to take offense and score in the high goal, and our alliance partners were going to play defense. And our shooting was solid. I mean, we had a little bit of defense played on us, but we were able to shoot a pretty good percentage and fill up the high goal pretty good. Unfortunately, with all the defense that was being played on us, about halfway through the match, our intake, our opponents just kept ramming into it while they were playing defense, and it ended up falling off. So we had no way to score in the high goal, but fortunately we'd already gotten a decent amount in there. So it was just a stressful match of just, trying to play defense on our opponents and just try to keep them from scoring more discs than we did, because we had the lead, but we were just barely hanging on to it with our defense. Fortunately, we were able to play some solid defense and keep them from overtaking us in high goal discs. And we went to the rollers, and we got 3 of 4 to our color. So we were able to hang on to the lead, shoot off our end game, and get the win. So fortunately, even though our robot kind of broke, we were still able to piece together a win and get to work on rebuilding our robot, I guess. And fortunately, that was the last match of the day, so we had a whole night to get the robot back together and get to work on preparing for the next day.
.161 beginning in 3, 2, 1, go! Red Alliance and Blue Alliance have begun their programs. It looks like the Red Alliance isn't making any big movements, but the Blue Alliance is taking shots at their highest scoring goal. They got 2 in, but 1 rolled off the side.
Our 8th match was a really tough match for us. In Autonomous, we ran our right side, and our Alliance partners ran their left side. We got the roller, but unfortunately only got 1 disc, and so unfortunately we didn't get auto win point. But fortunately, we did still get the autonomous bonus. In driver, we did the offense, and our alliance partners did the defense. And we did not do very good at filling up our high goal in this match. There was some really good defense played on us. But fortunately, our alliance partners also played good defense on our opponents. So we were able to keep it pretty even in the high goal. I think we had a little bit of an advantage. We had a couple more discs than our opponents. But yeah, so we really struggled to fill up the high goal, but we did enough to keep it even before rollers. And when we got to rollers, we also kept that even. We got, there was a lot of pushing and shoving, but we were able to get 2 out of 4 rollers, which was also even. But fortunately, we were able to get all of our endgame out, and nobody else shot endgame, I believe. So that really gave us the advantage in the points, and we got the win. So it was really encouraging to see us pull out a win in a tough match like that. And you know, it really did give us a lot of confidence going into our last few matches of qualifying.
Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go! And in our time, as you can see all 4 robots moving, all 4 of them are focusing on those rollers. Red is able to put 2 up high in that high goal, 3, 4 up high. And it looks like they spun both rollers, and they're going for 3 more shots. 1, 2.
Our 9th match was another positive match for us. In Autonomous, we ran our right side, and our alliance partners ran their left side. And our right side worked really well. We got like 5 discs, I think, in the high goal, and we spun our roller. Unfortunately, our alliance partners did not spin their roller, so we did not get the auto win point. However, we did get the autonomous bonus, which was helpful. In driver, we had our alliance partners go all offense. And we were going to kind of do a back and forth offensive and defensive strategy. So we were going to mainly focus on defense and then kind of take some long distance shots here and there to try to support our alliance partners in their offense. And that worked well, I thought. We were able to keep our opponents from getting a lot of discs in the high goal. And while we were doing that, we got, 5 or so discs in the high goal as well. Which is pretty good, I thought, for doing, back and forth offensive and defense. So that was good. Our alliance partners did a really good job of filling up the high goal. They got it nice and packed up there. And then as soon as they did that, they went to rollers and got both of the ones on their side of the field to their color. And we deployed our endgame blocker and did a nice job of blocking Iron Patriots so that they weren't able to shoot their endgame. And then we shot our endgame over the field, which helped us get the win. So yeah, our alliance partners did a really good job on offense, and I thought we did pretty good at defense, and we were able to keep our opponents' discs in the high goal low. And like I said, we got the win. So another good match, and we're just going to try to keep it rolling.
So we just finished our 9th qual match. We have 1 more left. Right now we're 9-0, feeling pretty good. We're gonna be in a good spot for line selection, so hopefully we can close out the qualifying rounds well. So far the robots been performing pretty well. The autos haven't been as good as I would have liked them to be, but we got them fixed, so it's on that last match, working well. Hopefully we can get a win point this next match, and yeah, so doing really good right now. Yeah, it's kind of let's hope to keep it up.
All right, here we go. 191. We're starting up for the tournament in 3, 2, 1, go. Very quickly now, our red and blue alliances are moving, shooting at their high-scoring goals. Blue alliance with 1 disc in their high-scoring goal, missing 3 shots. Red alliance with 2 discs in their high-scoring goal, shooting another disc, coming up short. Blue alliance gets 2 discs in that high-scoring goal.
Our 10th and final qualification match was one of my favorite matches, but also one of the most stressful matches of the day for us. In autonomous, we ran our right side auton, and our alliance partners ran their left side auton. We got 2 discs in the roller, and our alliance partners got their roller, so we got the auto win point, which was awesome. We also got the autonomous bonus, which helped us out in driver control. And in driver control, our strategy was mostly offense. Like, we were going to do all offense and maybe a little bit of defense here and there when it were necessary, and our alliance partners were going to go all offense because our opponents were both really good offensive robots. So we knew we'd need to keep up in the offensive category. We did not shoot very good in this match, but fortunately our alliance partners did, and they were able to help, support us and keep us close in the high goal category. And I think we kind of had we were leading in high goal discs, and so we did a little bit of defense on our opponents to keep them from scoring well. And yeah, after discs, so we went to rollers. And while we were doing rollers, Chase had this really awesome long distance shot in the middle of doing rollers, which was crazy. And I don't know, it was just really cool to see. But we couldn't focus on that while we were driving. We had to just keep on going at the roller game, and we did pretty good at that. We got 3 out of 4 rollers, I believe, and we were able to bring out our expansion blocker and keep our opponents from shooting their end game, and we got ours off. We didn't cover the whole field with ours, but fortunately our alliance partners came in and they covered the rest of the field with their end game, so that helped a lot and ultimately helped us get the win. And fortunately the match went better than my attempted high five with our alliance partners at the end of the match. That was not very good, yeah, so that match solidified us as the number 3 seed going into alliance selection, which gave us a lot of options for picking our alliance partner.
So we just finished alliance selection. We're doing really good, 10-0, 2 win points. Really happy about that. We allied with 5666E. I'm not sure if I got it right, but they're going to be really good. Their slingshot's really good. They just worked really well with us, and yeah, I'm just really excited that because we have a really good chance in the eliminations. We're doing really good.
Come on down, we've got a lovely cam there broadcasting you across the internet. Our second place seed is 15979K Annihilation Robotics. Who are you requesting the assistance of? 56666E, create picture robots. All right, awesome. There's our second place seed. Go on down, guys. Well, Red Alliance immediately catapulted 3 discs across the entire building to their highest scoring goal with these. They shoot another 2 coming up just short. Blue Alliance has fired 3 discs, missing all 3 as we end up the autonomous period there. Red will take autonomous driver control now in 3, 2, 1, go! In this match, our Red Alliance It's 15,979K Annihilation Robotics from Silicon, Texas, and 5666E Great Future Robot in Conclusion, China. They're playing the Blue Alliance 706998 Wolverine Robotics from Lake Charles, Louisiana, and 20785 our Shadow Squad from London, UK. Red Alliance really quickly filling up that high-scoring goal. They keep scoring together, working as a team. That high-scoring goal for Red is filling up, while Blue is yet to score any points into their high-scoring goal. Red Alliance leading with the autonomous, getting another 2 discs in their high-scoring goal. Blue Alliance trying to cause interference right now, trying to push the Red Alliance out of the way. Another disc scored for the Red Alliance. We got all 4 rollers currently facing Blue, but that is not going to be enough for them to stop the Red Alliance as they get more discs into their high-scoring goal. Red Alliance lining up, getting ready with their battle points. They've got 3 discs. Blue Alliance coming in, just checking them into the side, trying to stop them from scoring any more points. Knocking away Red Alliance now, needing to line up. They have 4 discs, so they're getting rid of them, going to reevaluate and come up with a new shooting plan. Red Alliance fires 2 discs, just missing. Red Alliance is also replaying 2 of the rollers. It's now 3 rollers red, 1 roller blue. Blue Alliance returning the favor to the Red Alliance by pushing them up against the walls. We're going back and forth, cat and mouse, with only a few seconds left to go. We're in the last 10 seconds of the match. It's the end game now, folks. The end game. Blue Alliance expands across the field. Red Alliance expands. Red Alliance backing up. Getting ready. Are they going to expand their second back? They are not. As we end out the match there. Good job by all of our teams. Drawing it up on the screen, we have 3, 2, 1, auto. Third quarterfinals match. This is between our 2nd and our 10th seed. Already got discs up high for the red. 2 more in for red. Blue is going to take autonomous as we go into driver. 3, 2, 1, go. Even though we had a very high score in autonomous for our Red Alliance. Whenever they cross over the autonomous line, that means the autonomous win goes to blue. Talking about those blue teams first. 315A is Paradigm out of Foster City, California. Their alliance partner are the Fighting Chickens, 83686A from Nampa, Idaho. Fighting Chickens, I want to thank you for my Spud Bar getting out of Idaho. Over on our red, we have Annihilation Robotics, 15979K. Taking those shots in quick succession. Their alliance partner Create Future Robot out of Fujian, China. It's 56666E. Red doing an incredible job scoring fast. Blue under the goal, scooping things out. We'll see what our Fighting Chickens are going to do with those discs that are in their robot. Paradigm hanging out close, trying to get into good scoring position, backing up over the barrier at a weird angle. That time, 2 up and in for blue. Annihilation Robotics going over to the corner. They have 2 red rollers over here, 1 deep in red. In-game blocker came out for Annihilation. Annihilation able to get their in-game off first. Pink strings out for Paradigm. Fighting till the end as our next match. Autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go! Red Alliance right away firing at their high-scoring goals, as is the Blue Alliance. 3 discs into the high goal for the Blue Alliance, and 2 into the high goal for the Red Alliance. Red and blue quickly filling up their scoring areas. The misses are happening, though, still filling up the opposing team's low scoring areas. We're looking at the score right now. Looks like rollers are tied, counting the discs. Blue is going to take autonomous. It's driver control now in 3, 2, 1, go! All right, Red Alliance and Blue Alliance lining themselves up, shooting at their high-scoring goal. 3 discs in right away. Same thing with the Blue Alliance. Both alliances moving fast. These seems to be two very even skilled teams right here. These alliances are battling it out. Best of the best in our opportunity division. Another 2 for the Blue Alliance into their high-scoring goal. Blue Alliance right now is filling up that high-scoring goal, and it's starting to get to that overflow point. Red Alliance, though, is not far behind. Red Alliance actually just had something that helped them out really, really great. They were pushed into the wall by the opposing alliance, but it actually caused the discs to move down a little bit into their high-scoring goal, giving them more room. Meanwhile, the Blue Alliance is filling up their high-scoring goal so much that it's going to become harder and harder to get those discs to stay in there now. Blue Alliance, though, still with the lead. They have that autonomous. Red Alliance, like I said, close behind, and with 4 rollers right now in their possession. But there's still 45 seconds to go. Anything can change. Red Alliance and Blue Alliance going back and forth. 88X still finding ways to get discs into that high-scoring blue goal. Still filling it up and still seeing it overflow. Red Alliance and Blue Alliance, they are not letting up at all. Red Alliance shooting, getting another 2 in. Blue Alliance with another 2 in. Back and forth. Blue Alliance is taking 1 roller. They're going for a second. They take the second, but Red puts 1 back to Red. It's a back and forth game of the rollers. 2-2 now for the rollers. 3-1 to Red for the rollers. Red and Blue pushing each other back and forth. 2-2 once again for the rollers. Neither side letting up. It's endgame now. Red expands trying to block. Blue Alliance expands trying.
I thought that was a successful tournament for us. We learned a lot, and I also thought that we did pretty well too. We went 10-0 in quals, and we made it pretty far in the alliance round, so those are both positives. The Autons also worked pretty well this tournament. There were a couple times when maybe they didn't work so well, but as a whole they worked really well. Got us a lot of discs, a lot of auto bonuses, and auto win points. So yeah, they worked really well. I also thought that the robot worked really well too. The robot shot really well the whole tournament, and just endgame was working. And our new endgame blocker I thought was pretty effective as well. We were able to use that to keep a couple of our opponents from shooting their endgame. So yeah, really solid. It was also really cool. We got to ally with a team from China, which is always a great experience and just super cool. So yeah, we learned a lot, had a lot of great experiences at this tournament, and like I said, we learned a lot that we can implement in all of our future projects.